Welcome back to the cryptoworld channel, everyone. My name is Josh, and right now, while Ethereum is still retesting this important area of support, Bitcoin, on the other hand, is actually bouncing from this previous line of resistance, which is something we need to pay attention to. So I'll be talking about that in just a moment. Definitely stick around. First of all, starting off on the daily Bitcoin chart, and right now, as I'm recording this video, the price of Bitcoin is technically still within this bullish trend, forming higher lows and higher highs, which obviously was predicted by the RSI a few weeks ago. Because ever since around the end of August, the daily Bitcoin RSI has been trending to the upside, forming higher lows and higher highs, which is usually a leading indicator for the price, because as the RSI moves back to the upside, this is a sign of strength for the price. And as for the daily Bitcoin MACD, once again, as I've recorded in this video, this is still showing some bullish momentum, but with that being said, it is not as bullish, it is not showing as much momentum compared to some of these previous movements. And so, like I've explained recently on the channel, I would not expect a massive high momentum movement to the upside like what we saw back here in the second half of March or back here in the second half of June. But once again, the MACD is still looking more bullish than bearish. So of course, the trend as of recording this video on the daily time frame is still pointing in the bullish direction. And of course, we still technically have a bullish divergence playing out on the daily time frame, meaning we're due to see either choppy sideways price action, if not a bullish relief in the price, which obviously has been playing out over the last couple of weeks as expected. And in case you're new to this channel, the point of invalidation for this bullish divergence would simply be a breakdown in the RSI below this ascending line of support or below these previous lows, because basically if that happens, then that would be a sign of weakness and a short-term bearish signal pointing towards the invalidation of the bullish divergence and pointing towards some more bearish price action. But once again, as of right now, that has not yet happened, which means the bullish divergence is technically still active. And just staying on the daily Bitcoin chart, looking at this significant area of resistance, still sitting in between around 27.9k to around 28.2k based on the volume profile indicator. So on the daily time frame, that is the significant area of resistance to pay attention to. And if we see a confirmed breakout above 28.2k with confirmation, like for example, daily candle closes, or even better, if we flip that level into new support again, then next we would likely see a move up towards this area of resistance, sitting in between around 29.1k to 29.4k. And above that area of resistance, we have this area of resistance at around $30,000 approximately. But once again, before we can even look at those higher levels of resistance, we first need to see a breakout with confirmation above 28.2k, which as of recording this video has not yet happened. But like I explained in recent videos here on the channel, we needed to see some sort of short-term cool-off, basically a small pullback, or even just some choppy sideways price action, potentially over the next few days as well, because if you're looking at the daily Bitcoin RSI, this got very close to overbought territories just a couple of days ago, which means we're overheated in the short term. The price went too far to the upside too quickly, and we need some time to cool off to help reset the RSI. And so even if this continues for the next few days in the form of choppy sideways price action, or even a little bit more of a pullback, that is actually good for the price of Bitcoin and this bullish trend, for as long as we do not break below this previous low in the price or break down in the RSI. So for example, if we simply see a retest of this ascending line of support in the RSI, that can actually give us some more room to the upside later on after we play out a bit of a cool off to reset the RSI. And of course, in that scenario, if the RSI is showing more room to the upside, if we're at a lower level in the RSI, obviously that means we could potentially push higher with a possible breakout above resistance. But once again, if we're running into major resistance when the RSI is already very close to overbought, that is a sign that we're not really going to go a lot higher before some sort of pullback. So that's basically the situation right now in the short term, just a short-term cool-off within this bullish trend on the daily time frame. And just before zooming into the shorter term, looking at this important retest playing out right now, just quickly mentioning that there is a limited time bonus happening over at Bitflex. And so basically, if you want to get a free 10 USDT, which by the way, you can actually withdraw, all you need to do is just deposit $100 worth of crypto onto Bitflex and start trading on Bitflex. And if you do that, then once again, you can claim this 10 USDT bonus, which you can actually withdraw later on. And so essentially, this is pretty much a free 10% return on $100, getting you a $10 bonus. So if you want this free bonus, then make sure to check out Bitflex and this page right here in the description down below and in the pinned comment. In fact, it'll be the first link down below this video. Definitely check this out if you want to claim that free bonus. But anyway, getting back to the Bitcoin part of this video, looking at the 4-hour Bitcoin chart. And right now, as of recording this video, we're actually seeing the price of Bitcoin bounce from this previous descending line of resistance, which is now acting as new support. And this line is sitting at approximately 27.1k to 27.2k. And we also have this 38.2% Fibonacci level of support at around 27.1k to 27.2k as well. And so once again, like I said in my last video on the channel, that is the immediate level of support to pay attention to in the short term. But in a more bearish scenario, if we actually confirm to break back below around 27.1k, then in that case, we could likely see a drop down towards around 26.7k. But if that level does not hold up, then we have the important golden pocket area of support in the short term, sitting in between around 26.1k to 26.3k approximately. But because the price of Bitcoin is still finding support at 27.1 to 27.2k, obviously this is a shorter term bullish signal. Anytime where we flip previous resistance into new support, that is technically bullish price structure, especially while the price is still forming higher lows and higher highs. Once again, this is more of a shorter term bullish trend, as I mentioned on the daily time frame. And so the next levels of resistance to pay attention to are, first of all, this level in the short term sitting at around 27.7k approximately. We could find some resistance around that level. But once again, like I mentioned on the daily time frame, we still have that important area of resistance in between around 27.9k going up towards around 28.2k that we cannot forget about. And once again, like I said earlier, we're likely going to see a little bit more of a cool off, either a consolidation or a slight pullback, perhaps over the next few days before even attempting a successful breakout. But anyway, now getting into the Ethereum part of this video, this is on the daily ETH to US dollar chart. And right now, the price of ETH is still retesting this important area of support, sitting in between around 1620 to 1660 approximately. And once again, this area of support is based on previous support and resistance, and also the volume profile indicator showing a lot of traded volume around that price range. So this is definitely an important area on the chart to pay attention to, because basically if we see a confirmed break back below 1620 with confirmation, like for example daily candle closes back below that level, then obviously that would be a strong bearish signal on the daily time frame, pointing towards much lower prices, at least back down towards these lows at around 1550 to 1570 approximately. And as for the daily Ethereum price oscillators, first of all, the daily Ethereum MACD is still showing some bullish momentum. So in terms of the shorter term trend here on the daily time frame, technically we're looking more bullish than bearish, at least as I've recorded this video. But once again, like I said earlier, for Bitcoin, we do not have as much momentum compared to some of these previous moves. So I would not necessarily expect a massive high momentum movement to the upside in the price of ETH. But with that being said, once again, it is still looking more bullish than bearish. It's just right now we're playing out a bit of a cool off within this bullish trend. And as I also mentioned recently on the channel, this short-term cool off or pullback was definitely needed, because if you're looking at the RSI, this also got very close to overbought territories just a couple of days ago. And once again, if the RSI gets close to overbought or enters into overbought territories, this means we have very limited room to the upside, at least in the short term, and we due to see some sort of cool off to help reset the RSI, which can play out in the form of either a pullback or a sideways consolidation. But at least for now, the RSI is still trending to the upside, forming higher lows and higher highs, and more importantly, holding above this ascending line of support, which means the bullish divergence on the daily time frame is technically still active. And if you're zooming into the shorter term, looking at the 4-hour ETH to US dollar chart, right now, as I've recorded this video, the price of ETH is running into the 50% retracement level, acting as support at around 1635 to 1637 approximately. But if we end up seeing a confirmed break back below around 1635, then in that case, we could end up seeing a drop down towards the golden pocket, sitting in between around 1605 to 1610 approximately. And in a more bearish scenario, if we actually see a confirmed break below 1.6k, then in that case, we'll likely return to these lows, which is where the 78.6% Fibonacci level of support support is sitting at approximately 1570 to 1580 approximately. And as for resistance, in case we actually see a bounce here in the short term, I would expect some resistance around 1660, give or take, based on previous resistance and also this Fibonacci level. And in a more bullish scenario, if we see a further bounce back to the upside, then in that case, we should expect some more resistance at around 1.7k. But either way, whether the price is bullish, bearish, or simply chopping around sideways, you can still make a lot of money in crypto very easily. And if you want to know how to do that, then check out these videos popping up right here on your screen. The video in the top left shows you how to make money if the price is bullish or bearish using AI, and the video in the bottom left shows you how you can easily profit from choppy sideways price action. But anyway, that's everything that I have to say for today. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video.